said, I think, Priyanka and also Hina. I'm half half Indian, but most of it in France. And my father was from Lucknow. So I came to Lucknow the first time I was 21 years old, coming from the Sorbonne as a student in psychology and sociology. And to me, it was quite a shock, but it was a wonderful experience to arrive in the most traditional and beautiful, I must say, surrounding in Lucknow, in this old society with all its customs and all its beautiful traditions. And I must say, I was really in the Zeeland, I was in Florida because my father was not religious at all, but I lost all his fortune, was telling me, well, I have to live in Lucknow, so I don't want people to talk about my daughter. So I was in Florida, and I spent, coming from Sorbonne directly, I spent something like 6 months, more than 6 months, living only with the ladies in Lucknow. When the man was entering the house, I was sent to my room, etc. So really, and there I could, it was very interesting because I could understand and see the strength and the cleverness and the intelligence of these ladies living in this confined environment. I arrived like a, little young trans girl full of herself, knowing everything, 21 years old. And then I got such a sense of superiority in front of all these women who were so strong and cultured also, most of them. Okay, so just to tell you that I was lucky to have I have two points of view. As a French point of view, I know, and when I say French, I mean Western in general. I know what the West doesn't understand about this culture, about Middle East, because also my mother is Turkish. I am also from the Middle Eastern culture, and I'm also, by my father, more from the Lucknow, more, I would not say India in general, but India is our Lucknow culture. And so I was very, I didn't, just to make it short, I began as a journalist. And as a journalist, I wanted always to write about Indian subcontinent and about the Middle East. Because I wanted, as I looked French, everybody was talking in front of me and telling sometimes terrible things that I would not dare to say in front of somebody who's a foreigner. So I had a lot of, prejudice and misconception. And I wanted to explain to my country of adoption, France, the West, my countries of origin, Middle East, India. So as a journalist, I was writing about these countries. And I went on as a writer with the same idea to try to make people understand each other a little better and to try to promote this. And Lucknow was, and that's what we started, Lucknow was, at the time, the city of tolerance, where all the communities were living together so well. It was called the culture of gold and silver, and meaning the Ganga Jamni culture, the Ganges, which is the golden river of the Hindus, Yamuna, which is the silver river coming more from the Muslim regions, were crossing in Awadh. And the culture of Awadh was very, very well known to be the extraordinary branch of this tea culture. And the communities, the people were going to this very good festivities of one another without problems. So there was really a great culture. But Lucknow was known to be the center of culture of all the North India, by the way. And Awadh was at that time the richest state of North India. And this is why the British wanted to annex it. But to come back to the Begum, I heard about her the first time when I was in in my father's house by a gentleman, very dignified and very having lost his fortune, of course. He was the great grandson of the Begum Hazrat Mahal. His name was Prince Anjali. And he was coming to see my father, and he was talking about his great grandmother. Exactly. Well, he's dead now. Yeah, yeah. But he was living in Russia at that time. And I was giving a lot of details and talking about his great grandmother, etc. And it was fascinating, of course. Then I did other things, but when I thought some years ago to write about the background, of course, I remember what he was telling me, and I also tried to find documentation. It was very, very difficult. I went in all the libraries in England, Oxford, London, Cambridge, could not find anything about the vegan. Everything about the English called the Mutiny, of course, which we call the first war of independence of India. But nothing about the vegan, or very little, something I wrote at the beginning of my book, in the time, just to give you an idea of who was this extraordinary lady. The Times of London in 1858 wrote, the Beckham of Awad shows greater strategic sense and courage than all our generals put together. So, to put it in a nutshell, because we'll let me the book, she was from a modest family, but it seems good. It's in a good family, but modest. We know very little, but we know this little. She was an orphan. She was voted to become a courtesan, the famous courtesans of Lucknow. And, but she never became a courtesan. She was chosen to come to the court of the Crown Prince, then Wajid Ali Shah. And it seems she was a poet, I mean, she could write poems, and he was a very good poet. And she became his first wife, and she had a son from him. And when he was exiled in Calcutta, because the British wanted to take Awad, because he was told it was so rich, there was a Sepai rebellion begun in the roads in Lucknow. Lucknow was the main center, as you know, of the Sepai rebellion. And she was asked by the Sepoy to become the figurehead because her son, she had set her son to be crowned. They needed a symbol. So she became the regent. And this woman who had been brought up in the Zenana, who had been, yes, had stayed in a confined environment, but she really revealed herself to be a fantastic, strong, courageous, and very intelligent woman. And she led the struggle against the British, of course, our generals and other important figures like Nana Said, Kanchatopi, etc. But she was the regent, so she was really the main person. And she led that for 2 full years. And nearly the English was thrown out of India at that time, with pregnant people. Anyway, I just wanted and then I'm sure Lila is going to ask me a lot of questions, but I wanted to say it's so amazing that such a lady, she was, to my eyes, the main person in this, because she was the leader in Lucknow, and Lucknow was the center, but of course other places, many other places, but she had been totally forgotten. So maybe you know some idea why shall be totally forgotten. And now I'm so glad I've been touring 10 towns in India, from north to south, all over. And people are fascinated, and they say, but how? And now she's done, and the book is translated now in 10 languages. So I hope this lady, who has been forgotten, is such so unjustly,